my experience of life, all around all areas, I've had one key issue that was prevalent across them all. I was so used to not having stuff I wanted from the start, and as soon as I had a sniff of it, a bit of attention from women, a bit of coin in my bank accounts, I did everything in my power to keep it that way. And 99 times out of 10, I ended up losing the very thing I wanted the most. Now, what could be the possible reasoning for this? Logically, the more effort you put into keeping something, the higher likelihood that you get what you want, right? Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Let me know if you've experienced something like this in your life before. But without further ado, let's get straight into it, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. So in life, you could have everything you need and still feel like it's not enough. Not enough time, not enough attention, not enough opportunities. And the worst part about all of this is that so many people live their entire lives like this and don't even know it. They don't even know that they operate from a mindset of scarcity. And just to be clear, like what I'm talking about isn't just with money, it's about how you move throughout your day. Because on paper you can have like a decent life and have it all figured out and have a good life on paper, but you can still operate like everything is about to run out. And that mindset slowly messes everything up. Now, what does scarcity look like? Scarcity isn't obvious. It's not always some dramatic struggle. It's small. It's how you hesitate before you speak. It's how you overthink what to say or a simple decision. It's how you hold yourself back without even realizing it. Some examples, or what it actually sounds like. I'll just keep this one to myself. Maybe I shouldn't say that. What if this comes off wrong? Another example. Have you ever messaged somebody and you were gonna say something, and then just before you sent it, you end up deleting half of it and rewriting half of it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's scarcity right there. You're not expressing yourself fully and truly. And it's almost because you feel like part of you has something to lose. Now, scarcity is dangerous because when you live like there's not enough, you start shrinking, very slowly and in subtle ways too. You don't say what you truly think. You don't go after what you actually want. You start tolerating things that you shouldn't tolerate. And it's not because you're weak, but it's because you've been brainwashed by society and you've reinforced it through yourself to play it safe. But see, that's the issue right now. The more you hold yourself back, the smaller your life becomes. And after a while, after extended periods of oppressing yourself, that version just starts to feel normal. You just don't even question it anymore. So let's talk about abundance and what it is. Abundance isn't necessarily being loud or reckless, and it's not pretending like you don't care either, not trying to be too nonchalant. But think about abundance as like a quiet confidence. It's being able to say what you want to say without overthinking it for like 10 minutes before or after you say it. It's doing something without needing a perfect outcome. It's not panicking when stuff doesn't go your way either. It's almost like walking into a situation and having the mindset of, I'll be alright either way. That's it. That's the difference. Think of scarcity as like tight, like you're tightening up. And abundance is just relaxed and calm because it knows. Now back to what I was saying at the start. From my experiences and from what I've seen, an abundance mindset actually shows up hard in the relationship side. And people like myself get exposed hard if you operate from scarcity too much. Scarcity in terms of relationships looks like overthinking every minute detail. You read into messages too much, or you start second guessing how that person feels about you. You may start adjusting yourself to keep their attention. And deep down, this is what I felt, deep down, you think to yourself, damn, this is like the first time in a while that a girl's giving me a chance or is giving me a second look, or let alone just being interested in me. I can't lose this. What if I lose this? And that thought process right there is the beginning of the end. You start to hold on tighter. You start questioning. You start getting insecure, which just creates a whole lot of unnecessary pressure and friction within the relationship. And believe it or not, that right there is what pushes things away. Operating from abundance is different. It's being able to have the mentality and to say things like, yeah, I like you, I really enjoy what we have here, but I'm still good regardless. You could wake up tomorrow and choose to leave me, but I'm still gonna be good regardless. And that energy right there just changes everything for real. Now, because scarcity feels smart, it feels responsible, a lot of people stay stuck. You know, avoiding risks so you don't get hurt, not opening up so you don't get rejected. If you don't try, you can't fail. All of it sounds pretty logical, doesn't it? But what you are sacrificing at the cost of comfort is huge. You don't give yourself a chance to grow. You don't experience much. And worst of all, you don't realize your full potential and become who you could become. You just exist in this controlled, limited version of life. And back when I was operating from scarcity, I used to think that I was protecting myself. However, now I look back and I just realize I was just holding myself back. And once you switch that belief system, trust me, things start changing for you in a really great way. So how can you make the shift from scarcity to abundance? Now, this isn't an overnight change. Like most other switches that you make in your life, it involves small decisions every single day. Here's 4 things to get in your head that may help you. First off, start expressing yourself a lot more. Say what you actually think. Not in a brutal, rude, or reckless way or anything, but just stop filtering everything that comes out your mouth out of fear. By doing this, you convey abundance because it frames you as grounded in your beliefs and not chasing approval. Be okay with people disagreeing with you on certain things, like it's all good, we're not all the same. And don't chase approval either. Second thing, get comfortable with things not working out. People will come and go, plans will fall apart, things won't go to plan, that's inevitable. Your perseverance and your tenacity matters more in these situations than the outcome. How you respond, how you bounce back. It's where your true character shows itself. Third, stop acting like attention is such a rare commodity. You don't need approval from everyone. You don't need to constantly be chasing validation. When you respect yourself greatly, you stop begging to be seen by others. You're just yourself, unapologetically, and that's abundance. And final tip, take action without overthinking everything. Stop waiting to feel 100% sure on certain actions before doing them. Because the truth is, with that mindset, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. Remember that abundance moves anyway regardless of the outcome, because abundance knows that the grass is always greener on the other side if the result isn't ideal. To wrap things up, the real shift here is just that abundance isn't about having more necessarily, but more so it's about needing less validation, less reassurance. And the crazy thing is that when you are less needy, you actually experience more in this life. So bring conscious attention to your day. Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you shrinking yourself? Start there. Say one thing that's truthful to you that you normally wouldn't say to people. Or do one thing that you've been overthinking for a while now. Because this shift doesn't happen overnight. As I said before, it's small moves repeated every day for weeks and months. Consistency is the key here. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more content like this. I encourage discussion in the comments below. Let me know your experience with scarcity and abundance, and share this video with someone who may benefit from this message. As always, I appreciate you dropping in to watch today, and remember, stay hungry. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.